Hello everybody. I hope everyone's staying well in these confusing times we're living through right now. I had a tip I wanted to share. Some of us are still seeing emergencies, actually doing some simple extractions if all of the circumstances permit, patient health and a number of things. One of the things we've been doing to try to make up for some of the lost time that we have is the consideration of placing an immediate implant at the time of an emergency extraction. One of the biggest concerns is that we don't want to use rotary instruments because we don't want to create an aerosol. But if we've determined that it's in the patient's best interest to extract the tooth on an emergency basis, especially an anterior tooth that they're going to miss, then we are able to place an implant without the motor. This simple driver we have here accepts any latch-type drill. So pilot, and we become the motor. Just simple 360-degree rotation. Very slow, no irrigation needed. We're able to run through whatever kit you have. If they use latch-type drills, this is Implant Direct's kit. Just run through the drills, engage the latch, come back, run through the sequence to whatever diameter we're going to use. And we can go to the driver, which is also a latch-type driver. The implant. Place the implant. If we don't want to use their transfer, then we can use the direct driver to the implant. And place the implant. This is one of our instruments. Many of you are using these instruments as a kit. Not trying to sell a kit, because all we need is the driver. We're just trying to replace the motor so that we don't create an aerosol. So on an emergency basis, you may have an occasion where the patient wants to go ahead and have the implant placed at the same time as the extraction. If we're already in the middle of a surgical procedure, another 5 or 10 minutes to place an implant with no aerosol, there's no additional risk. So it can be argued that that is a good thing to do. One other thing, while we're taking out teeth, if you break off a root tip, especially with an anterior, these old Pro Taper, this is a Profile GT. A lot of the times when we had these in the past, we didn't use the bigger taper. Well, it's perfect for extracting a root tip because we can place it and we can just simply screw that into the canal, and now we have a handle that's attached to the root tip, and we can use an elevator or whatever instrument we want, but we have a handle on the root tip. Just one other thing you can do. All right, guys, stay well. If you're interested in purchasing one of these, they're $232, and we'll have the PayPal and Venmo payment options on the email or on the website. You can go to the website, and we've got a whole set of instruments that you place implants without ever using a motor. It's how I place almost all of my implants these days. So stay well. Hope everyone gets through this okay. Bye-bye.